Hello everybody, welcome back to Indigo Park. In this video, I'm going to be highlighting and showing every secret. Well, not every secret, but I'm going to be highlighting some important details that I've noticed and some things that I've missed in the game. And in this video, I'll be covering all of them, so I hope you all enjoy this video. Let's get right into it. Alright, so here's the one thing I've noticed about Rambly ever since I started playing this game. He glitches out constantly, and not only that, for some reason, sometimes his eyes turn blue. I'll put a picture on the screen, but that's something I've noticed. Like, randomly, at times, his voice will change and his eyes will just randomly turn blue. I don't know why.
What's the holdup? The gate is open. Head on into the entryway. Hold on. My mistake. The gate is not open.
Yep, see? His eyes went blue, which is pretty interesting. Alright, so here's the one thing I noticed. So there's cameras pretty much everywhere. So you got one in here. There should be one right there. And there should be another one around here. There you go. There's, for some reason, two. So here's the thing I noticed. So when we get to that security room later in the game, most of the cameras are off. And they only have specific monitors for each one. So it leaves me to wonder, where's the rest of the cameras? Like, who's watching these cameras? Because it's clearly obvious that somebody's watching us, but there's only a handful of monitors that display these cameras. I thought it was something interesting to talk about and theorize about. Okay, yeah, so here's a creepy detail that I'd never noticed in any of my playthroughs until recently. The creator of this place, of Indigo Park, his head moves wherever you currently are, and to me that's very disturbing. So we got a Molly appearance over here. That's like the first Molly appearance. Oh yeah, that's right. So she doesn't go away until until I turn off the debug mode. So yeah, there she goes. If you get killed by Molly, it actually says something very interesting I want to point out before we get to Lloyd's section 2. It says that she mimics the voice of others. And that's pretty interesting. I just noticed this until now, but if you look at the wiring, it kind of looks like it's holding them in place. Like right here for Finley, there's a bunch of wires around him. It's surrounding him, and it's kind of holding him in place. So this could be like another way of foreshadowing, probably. And if you come over here to Molly, she's also the same way too. Where there's like wires and a metal bar stopping her. And I've heard the theory about them being controlled as well. And I'm all for a theorist, but not in this video. But I'd like to hear what you guys would think about it. Alright, here's Molly's other appearance.
Of course it was.
It's very freaky.
Hey, buddy, I've got eyes all over the park, but I can't see anything behind the stage. If you're going back there, be careful. Your Critter is not yet able to resuscitate you.
Now, you see, that's interesting, because how does he have eyes everywhere? Well, my theory is, well, the cameras. That's one of the theories I have. Is that Rambly uses the security cameras to check up and monitor us throughout the whole park. And in my own theory, he uses the TVs to communicate with us, to talk to us. But that can also be like, I'm not sure if it's an actual AI or if it's like a person controlling Ramley, saying all that stuff behind the screen. Because you got that camera right here, and he says that he doesn't have any eyes in the back, but look at this. There was a camera right here. Hey, Lloyd. There's a camera right there and a camera over there. So he said he doesn't have any eyes in the back of this place. But yet he does, because there's the security cameras over here. I could be entirely wrong. Okay. I could be wrong, and this could just be, well, it couldn't be Molly, because you just saw Molly right there, and the cameras here are always on constantly. You can see them on right now when I turn off my flashlight. And they're both always directly watching you, so it's kind of interesting that Ramley does say that. Yeah, this scene's also pretty interesting. So, our critic cuff just made like a very high, like, apparently a noise that was like painful to Lloyd. And that's interesting because that means that this critic cuff has more than more to it than we know. Interesting enough, though, is that this critter cuff, right? Apparently, when Ramley gives you it for the first time, he says, or he kind of reads out what it kind of does. It just monitors your heart rate, your basically how you're feeling. But he doesn't ever mention that this critter cuff can also like make these mascots go away by emitting a loud, painful sound to them. Oh, there's 3 cameras in here. I just looked up what resuscitate means, and that's very interesting. So apparently it means reviving somebody from either being unconscious or who just died. So when Ramley said that your critic cuff is not able to resuscitate you, he means that if you die back there, he can't save you. Now that is interesting. I'll put up the definition on the screen right now and show you all what the meaning of the word means, because I had no idea what resuscitate meant either. But that is kind of interesting how Ramley does mention that the critic cuff can resuscitate you and bring you back from being unconscious, or in like probably in most cases death. Here's something else I wanted to quickly show. So this has to do with the arcade machine right here. And it is a pretty interesting secret that I found. So as far as you all as far as you are aware of this little mini game, there's actually a secret here. If you land in the right spot, or sorry, if you find the right spot, you can find an itty bitty secret. I'll show you it right now. So if you jump down here, look at that. So down here, you're under the map, and here's what's interesting. So you can go all the way to the left. If you go right, you just die. Look who's here. It's Molly. And then the game just completely crashes from there. And then you're just thrown back into this area again. Well, there's no way for Ramley to save her, because you don't have a key or anything. So you're unable to do anything for Molly there. She's just kind of trapped in this cage. And if you just go back there again, nothing changes at all. It's just the same mode. And if you just jump over it or go anywhere else, you can't interact with her. You can't do anything. I tried everything I possibly could. This is the debugging tool. And here's what I wanted to point out. So down here, you have this little trophy right here. And if you go close to it enough, you actually see that it's just a regular trophy with a VHS kind of effect, which is very interesting because you can't get this, by the way. Like, this is unattainable. Alright, here's Molly herself, down here. Now, I don't know if she doesn't look any different, but yeah, Molly's just in this cage right here, and there's nothing you can do to free her. There's no little lock thingamajig. There's nothing you can do. If you go inside the cage, there's nothing to do. You can go up to her, but there's absolutely nothing you can do to save Molly. And pretty interesting, the fact that they would put another Molly sprite down here. And it makes you wonder if there are just two separate Mollys. Like, this is the real one, and the one that you go over to the plane is just like a different one entirely. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I just flew up here in the no-clip mode. Just to see what would be up here. Look at that. Wow.
Ah, there you are, buddy.
What's up, man?
Wait, hold on. This one's staff only. Come on in, you staff.
Oh, there she goes. Alright. So here's what I was talking about earlier. Near the beginning. So you can clearly see, like, it has some cameras are active around the park, as you can see clearly. But what's interesting is that a majority of the other monitors on the screen that's being displayed right now is, well, actually, wait. Does that look kind of weird to anybody? The way that these monitors are positioned? Because look, you got a row of 4 right here, only one is on. A row of 4, one is on, but in the third column. Then 4 again, but in the second column, then 2 on, and this one 1, and then 2, 2 parts away from each other. Is that a little weird to anybody, or is that just me? Maybe I'm looking a little bit too far into it. Whoa. Holy shit. Alright, I need to get a good look at this. They have gaming mouses. I know this is probably the stupidest thing I could possibly do at the moment, but look at that. They have gaming mouses where they work. That is amazing. What the fuck? That actually caught me off guard. I was just trying to get back through here again, and that happened. Alright, well, that'll be the end of this video. Yeah, that's pretty much for everything for Indigo Park. I pretty much did everything that possibly could be for Indigo Park. Maybe. I might just go ahead and hover over around the whole thing. Just do it on my own time. But I think this will truly be the end of Indigo Park. Because, well, there's no other reason to play it anymore. I've done pretty much everything. I explored everything. And, well, like I said, there's not that much to do. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to do in this game. I pretty much explored the whole place. I know where everything is. I've done all the collectibles, and I've done pretty much every single thing there is to do in this game. Overall, I do enjoy this game. I really hope that it goes far, and I'm here along for the ride. Overall, this is an amazing game. I love it, and I hope the creators do a lot more with it. But without further ado, this may be the last episode I do of Indigo Park. Mostly just because I've done basically everything there is to do in the game. At least that's how I feel. Unless they come up with like a random update for Chapter 1. I don't know. Probably. They might come up with like a random update. If anything changes in the near future, I'll come back to this game and, well, I'll explore and let you guys know. Without further ado, this is going to be the end of Indigo Park Chapter 1. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did, but until then, there won't be any more Indigo Park videos until until there's something more interesting along the way or something changes again. I hope you all have a great night, and I'll talk to you all next time. Peace.